What's going on, you beautiful, hairy crypto degens? We are going to be talking about the Solana Sonic ecosystem, their token generation event that's going to be on multiple tier 1 exchanges, as well as a Sonic airdrop. So make sure you're looking to see if you're eligible for that, which you are if you have any of the nodes. We're going to be talking about running those nodes. We're going to be talking about the tokenomics a little bit. And if you want to jump in late, because we're about to start generating that token daily, go ahead and use that link down below. 10% off on any of the nodes. They're currently on tier 14. I'll also leave the links for all these things down below as well, such as the very first Sonic airdrop. Okay, so if you have any of the Sonic nodes and you've been running them or attempting to run them like I have been, I have 25. I have them currently delegated to this node address. I just looked up who had a low commission rate. I tried to run these myself multiple times so that I could run them for folks, and it was a huge pain, and I was just losing out on token. Didn't want to lose out anymore, so I went ahead and delegated. You can see I got about 12,500 V Sonic, which gives me an idea of what this number comes out to. Now, the airdrop rewards, we got 20,000 Sonic here. One big thing you can do here, though, is if you want to go ahead and get that full amount, which is called a future claim. So I can get an extra 14,000 after, what is it, 6-month period of vesting. So what this is you claim 60%, you're vesting the rest, and they're giving you a big fat bonus there. If you click this, you can take all of it now, which for me, the airdrop rewards equate to about 10,000 if I want to claim now, versus almost 20,000 total, right? If I'm just taking 6,000 a day, which is pretty darn good. So for me, this is definitely a no-brainer. We're talking about free token, quite a bit of free token, 10,000 more, right? If I click this one. So I'm going to go ahead and take the 6,000 now, see the 14,000 in the future. I won't be surprised if some people take all of it right away and just try to sell and dump. That is a total possibility. So we might see a dip immediately, but I think in the long term, this token will go ahead and grow. Who knows? It's always a guess, right, with everything. But you can go ahead and jump on there, log in with your address, and then you can, of course, see 7% of the Sonic supply has been allocated for this initial claim. So that's something to definitely keep in mind. Now, if you're wanting to go ahead and farm a bit more of the Sonic, you can go ahead and go to like their Odyssey pre-mainnet, okay? They're launching Season 3. You can do things on there that are as simple as making little transactions that, of course, are free to do anyways. TikTok things, a whole slew of stuff, which you can get rings for, which will equate to different amounts of Sonic afterwards. So I would definitely consider that. So some of the tier 1 listings that we got here is Bybit, which I expected because they were kind of collabing with a Bybit wallet for the Sonic ecosystem here. So we're going to see it on Bybit, and we're going to see it on OKX, the Sonic USDT pair, starting 12 o'clock January 7th, which brings us to one of the most important portions here, which is the key dates to remember. Snapshot already occurred. The initial claim for that, okay, the page I was showing you beforehand, you can't claim until January 7th at 10 a.m. UTC. And then the Sonic TGE is going to be 2 hours after that, okay? So you claim it, and then 2 hours later, the TGE. And then there's a claiming deadline on January 30th. Hopefully you jump in there and grab that beforehand. And then, like I said, if you go back to the Sonic OKX here, 12 o'clock at that TGE is when the Sonic will be listed, and we will see it on these top tier exchanges. Couple other things we definitely want to cover here is the Sonic tokenomics, okay? This is what's going to keep it a little bit bullish. The biggest portion here that I definitely want to jump into is the investors here and the team, okay? So the investors and the foundation, they are not going to be able to access any of their tokens for a minimum of 12 to 18 months, okay? So we got a whole year of some protection from that portion. So all the token supply up and down with the pay, the price and all that jazz is all going to be basically just community and what the community thinks the valuation of it is. You can see the Sonic unlock schedule here for the early supporters, investors. It's going to be, what are we, month 16 here before we start seeing that. So Hyperfuse validators, ecosystem community, we're the ones that are going to be getting a lot of that token initially and seeing the drive up and down. So if you're wanting to be a part of the hyper grid, you can go to the Sonic webpage, go to the node sale. Like I said, Doctor will get you 10% off for this. If you want to jump in late because they're going to be now generating token, or you can of course wait and see what the token value is and try to predict how much you're earning versus your ROI, blah blah blah, because obviously that's what folks care about a lot. Right now it's 3 370 USDC at the tier 14. 10% off of that is about 37 bucks. So it takes you down to a little bit like 340 ish. So really excited. Can't wait to see where we jump out. I think we're going to see whatever the listing price is. We'll probably see a dip initially from people that have just been farming Sonic, that dump. And then it'll probably be a slow rise over the next 6 to 12 months, in my opinion. Who knows? It's crypto. Obviously, if they take off, I think they can. Solana Sonic is a great hypergrid gaming chain to be built on Solana. So hopefully some of the games there will start to adopt or be able to utilize Sonic, and that'll of course drive a lot of more adoption for Sonic. So really excited. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And as always, stay warm, Wookiees.